We recently shared a video that lists the first 3 questions that you should ask any website design or development agency in your conversations with them. And in this video, I'm going to share 3 more tips with you because you want to make sure that you choose the right website agency for your business, because the days that we are living in now, where we're all very remote, where our online presence is so important, this single decision, it has ramifications not just for your marketing, but for your day-to-day operations and ultimately your overall business's profitability. So one question that you want to make sure that you ask any website design agency that you're speaking with is, do they offer 24/7 website support? Now, you might be in conversations with a company and they offer website support during normal business hours, 5 days a week. And at first glance, that sounds pretty good. But the reality of it is there's going to come a day and a time where something's going to happen on your website after hours. It could be something as major as your entire site crashes, or there's a severe bug on your website that prevents some functionality from occurring. Or it could be something small that makes a big difference. For example, you might notice a typo on your homepage that just paints a poor impression of your website to anybody who visits it. Well, let's say you encounter one of those issues at 6:30 on a Friday, and let's say it's actually even a holiday weekend. So you email your website development agency or you give them a call, but they're out of the office because it's after hours and it's a long weekend. So they're not even going to be able to start working on correcting your issue until Tuesday morning at the very earliest. Whereas if you would have partnered with a website design and development agency that offers 24/7 website support, you can call them at 7:30 on a Friday. They can have that resolved as quickly as possible for you to make sure that your company is represented well online, to make sure that your site is performing properly, so on and so forth. So please make sure when you're in conversations with any agency, you ask them, do they offer 24/7 website support? Because in this new remote world we're all living in, we cannot afford to offer a poor user experience to anybody at any day, at any time when they come to our website. Another question that I would recommend that you ask any of these companies is, can they design your website to integrate well with your other systems? Now that most businesses are remote, and many businesses are going to continue to be remote for the foreseeable future, we need to make sure that our website can speak to the tools that we use on a daily basis inside of our business. So if you rely on your website to generate leads for your sales staff, you want to make sure that your agency can develop your website in a way that all of those leads can automatically be sent to your sales team via your CRM tool. Or if you have an e-commerce website, you want to make sure that if an item is ordered on your website, that it's automatically subtracted from your inventory, and that your shipping department is automatically notified of that lead. And there are a litany of other automations and software integrations or platform integrations that I'm sure you might be in need of. But the key here is you want to make sure that your website is designed from the very beginning of the process with those platforms in mind, because if it's not developed with those platforms in mind from the very beginning, or at least some of the key aspects of the site infrastructure are not built in a way to accommodate for future systems to plug into it, it's not only going to cost you time and money in the future when you want to redesign that website, but it's going to slow you down every single day when you're having to manually input information into your CRM, into your inventory tool, into your shipping tool, or any other platform that you might be using every single day to operate your business in this remote world. The next question that you should ask, and this could be the first question that you ask, but it's the last one in this video, is how secure is your website? I'm sure that you're just like me. Every single day, or maybe even every single week, you see an article or a headline come across your news feed that says some giant company has had their website hacked. And if large companies are having their website hacked, then your small or medium business is also very vulnerable to having your website hacked as well. And so you need to make sure to protect your own company's information and to protect anybody's information who's submitting that information via your website. You need to make sure that that information is protected to protect your business and to protect your customers. So that includes things at the bare minimum of making sure that your website's SSL certificate is up to date with the latest best practices regarding that. You need to make sure that your site's infrastructure is developed in a way that prevents hacking. You need to make sure that your website is backed up at least once every 24 hours, because if a worst case scenario occurs and your website does get taken down, you want to make sure that you have a backup of that website that you can restore as quickly as possible. Now, website security is a world in and of itself, and there are many, many other items that you need to make sure that your website has in place from a security perspective. But the point is, you need to make sure in conversations with any of these agencies that you're asking these questions about website security, because the last thing that you want is a beautiful website that's not secure, not only is that cost you time and money down the road, but it's ultimately going to paint a poor picture of your company to anybody who's wanting to do business with you online. So as I mentioned, these are just a few questions that we recommend you ask any website design agency when you're in conversations with them. I will link to some more information, not only on these questions, but on some other questions we recommend that you ask any agency as well. And if you are considering redeveloping your website or switching your current website to a new hosting provider, please reach out to TechArc. We do offer 24/7 website support. We do offer a very robust set of security protocols on all of our website. And we are able to develop websites that integrate with other systems, not only to make your business processes more efficient, but ultimately to better serve your business in this new remote world that we're all living in.